Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to our November Cash Chat with the Baltimore Infant and Toddlers Program. Today we are talking about smart shopping and ways to save at the grocery store. It is November 12th, 2025. Thank you so much for being here. You will not be involved in my Amazon gift card drawing, but I just want to make sure that I thank you for coming. It means a lot to me, and I know you're busy. You have a lot to do. So thank you for being here. Who am I? I am the financial wellness coordinator for the Baltimore Infant and Toddlers Program. I'm here and I work with families in any area at all regarding finances. I love to help people create a conscious spending plan, pay off debt, improve credit. I'll even listen to your rant and rave if you just need to do that for a little while. I am not a certified coach. I have some training. I'm somebody who just used to be really terrible with my finances, and now I am proud to say I'm kind of a nut. So there's a warning. We're going really fast for this cash chat. My goal is that it's under 30 minutes. Ordinarily, if you were live, we would stay on later and you could ask questions, but you're welcome to reach out to me via email or text. My information is at the end. Okay, we know it. Like you really need me to tell it. Life is so stressful right now. Rising food costs, all this SNAP benefit uncertainty. Holidays are coming, the government shutdown. It's so much going on. And I just want to acknowledge anyone who's watching this right now, wherever you are, whatever you're experiencing right now. I'm so sorry that you have to be going through this, especially if you're a SNAP recipient. And hopefully you'll get some tips. And this is for anybody regarding shopping at the grocery store, even if you're using benefits or not using benefits, ways to cut back costs. And please take care of yourself. I would love to know. Now, obviously, you can't answer me. What are some of the things you're doing to cope? I know for myself, I'm exercising more, trying to kind of zone out a little bit more on TV. But again, if you'd love to shoot me an email, I would really appreciate it. And so, first things first, please don't hesitate to check out your local food pantries. So, I was going to put a list of food pantries on here, and I talked to someone from the Maryland Food Bank, and she recommended, just go to the website and put in your zip code. And that way you can find the food banks and food pantries that are closest to you. Go. Don't hesitate. That's what they're there for. Sometimes this darn thing doesn't want to work. Okay. So regarding grocery prices, right? Why are these prices rising so much? Of course, I'm not an economist. There are tons of reasons, I'm sure. But, in a nutshell, we got rising production costs, labor costs, fuel cost, many different kind of disruptions with the supply chain, just getting our food to the grocery stores, weather issues, disease. Tariffs, yeah, you've heard that word before, right? Higher taxes on food coming in is causing the rise in prices. And, corporate profits, I hate to say it, but, profit seems to be the priority right now. I don't know why this is doing this. Okay. So, according to the United States Department of Agriculture, a family of four's food costs at home can range anywhere from $567 per month to $1,296 per month. That translates to roughly $100 to $300 per week. The average SNAP benefit now, before all of this whatever you want drama going on and upset around SNAP benefits. The average benefit was for a family of four in Maryland is approximately $713. Um, Even if you do receive SNAP benefits, it may or may not cover your family's food budget, unfortunately. And I know right now Westmore just came out, and I think it's looking like these benefits are going to be coming through. So thank God for that. So when you're looking at spending less with the grocery store, right? That's with or without SNAP benefits. You need to know how much you're actually spending on groceries. And if you don't know, you want to figure it out. Um, you want to determine how much you can actually afford to spend. So, food technically is not a fixed expense. You can make different choices. It's not like your rent, right, or your mortgage where you have to have that money or a bill like that. You get to decide how much you're going to spend. And unfortunately, many people, you don't necessarily have enough to spend. For those of you who do, you need to look regardless about how much you have, what is your limit, and you need to stick to that limit and you need to plan for some changes. So, first thing you want to think about is where do you shop for your groceries? I did some research and I was able to look at some of the local grocery stores and I've ranked them in order of prices, right? There's so much we don't have any control. You can't control the SNAP distribution. We can't control the tariffs, but you can control where you shop. Harris Teeter, I know there's one down in Canton. They are considered a premium store with higher end products and pricing. Number two is Safeway, known for their higher prices compared to discount options. Giant Food. Now, there's some things I can only get at Giant, okay? So I'm not saying we have to get everything at the dollar store, but you want to be paying attention to where you're doing your shopping. Now, I know a lot of these places have apps and coupons online. ShopRite has very competitive pricing that varies by location. Harvest Fair is near and dear to me. It's right up the street. I get all my condiments at Harvest Fair, mustard, ketchup. Now, went there the other day and I couldn't believe how high some of the prices were, even for Harvest Fair. But their meats, oh my gosh, and their seafood is incredible. I will say that. Let's see what else. Well, I'm having trouble. So then we have Shoppers, which is discount or oriented and generally more affordable. There's Target. I'm still not used to going there because I think of it for clothes, but whenever I'm in there, I see some pretty good deals, and they are generally a little bit more expensive from Walmart. Walmart typically offers lower prices than Target on many grocery items. Family Dollar, I love the Family Dollar. Now, they're limited on fresh groceries, all right? You're not going to get fresh broccoli at the dollar store, but a lot of these pantry items and basics, you can get them there. Same thing with Dollar General. Might even be a little bit cheaper than Family, or less expensive, I should say, than Family Dollar. Lidl is my go-to. I love Lidl. The only thing is they don't have a very wide selection, right? So you kind of, that's what I was saying. I go to Giant sometimes. Lidl's, got some coffee. Oh my gosh. Yesterday I had to buy some coffee. I had to go to Giant. The least expensive coffee was like 9.99, and it wasn't even that good. I got it because it was the least expensive. It was not that good. Lidl, you can get this espresso for 3.99. Just sidebar. And no, I don't work for Lidl. I just really like it. And then Aldi. I've gone to Aldi a couple times. I think I'm just too used to Lidl. I don't like all the boxes, but they definitely have some great deals. Most affordable, very efficient, but no frill shopping. So think about where you're shopping. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself. Number two, you've got to plan your meals. I know it's hard. Sometimes you're not in the mood for what you plan. But again, if we're looking at reducing spending and being smart, is what we have to do. You have to create a weekly meal plan to determine what you need. That's what's going to help you reduce those impulse purchases and food waste. Got to check what's in the fridge. That's the first thing you do. And you can kind of plan around what's in there. So if you have something that's in there in the freezer from last week, you can be like, oh, we can use that. We can thaw out that chicken and use that. Sometimes you can make something completely new with the ingredients in your fridge. I forgot to put a picture. I made this chicken dish a couple months ago. I couldn't believe how good it was, right? But I used a app I'll tell you about in a minute, and it gave me a recipe. Certain meals that you eat, you have to keep special. Like I love crab cakes, okay? I'd eat them every night, but I don't. I only eat them when the crab meat's on sale at Harvestfield. They have great sale, like $20 for a pound of really good crab meat. So keep some food special. You can't have crabs every week, right? You can't have crab claws every week. Here are some, I think, really great recipes. Budget-friendly meals for families of four. You got spaghetti, marinara sauce, and garlic bread. Very simple. Pound of spaghetti, marinara sauce, Italian bread, stick of butter, garlic. Now, if you're going to use Parmesan, don't get the shishi expensive kind. Get the store brand kind. I used to make when my kids called it fake garlic bread. I used to just take plain old white Italian bread, smear melted butter, s- put garlic, salt or garlic, I don't know what it was, just garlic, spray, whatever it was. What was it? Garlic powder. And I would put Parmesan cheese and put it in the oven. They loved it. They call it fake garlic bread. Give it a shot. Here's another recipe, bean and cheese quesadillas with rice. You can get 8 tortillas, 1 can of free fried beans, 1 to 2 cups shredded cheese, some rice, spices, and oil. There you go. These are cheese quesadillas are great for breakfast. I used to make them for my kids all the time. And you can really inexpensive. Those flour tortillas, I always have them in my fridge. Okay, then we have stir-fried ramen with veggies and eggs. 4 packs of ramen noodles, a bag of frozen stir-fry vegetables, 4 eggs, soy sauce, garlic, and oil. There you go. You can double that easy. Love the ramen. You want to make use of free apps. There we go. Make use of free apps. Supercook is a free app that makes recipes from the ingredients you have on hand. I use Flip all the time. You can ask it, like, for instance, I like Coke Zero. Okay, so I can put in there Coke Zero. Well, it will tell me where all the deals in my neighborhood are for Coke Zero. You can do it for turkeys coming up for Thanksgiving, right? That way you're not driving all around town. Love it. And I think you have to put in there your zip code. So I've got Harvest Fair, Giant, Lidl, Dollar Store. I think Walgreens is in there. Definitely give it a try. Sorry about this. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. What's that? I thought I said second before. Oh well. The second way to save money at the grocery store is to make a shopping list and stick to it. You plan your meals, then you got to make the shopping list. Stand there in front of the fridge, check the refrigerator and cupboards while you're making the list. See what you have. Make your list as you're planning your meals. That's why get it all done. Get the kids in to help, get your partner in to help. Everybody should have a say because having a list will save you time when you go to the grocery store. You go in, boom, 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 and it's going to really help you stick to that budget. And of course, you have to take the list with you. I take it in my sweatshirt and I pull it out. Lidl's got a good little place where you can take notes and scratch it out as you buy it. Here's the question. When is it okay to buy something that's not on your list? You're like, Hillary, sometimes, you're going to deviate. Here's my answer. If there's a great deal on something that you usually purchase, maybe you didn't have it on your plan this week, but you usually purchase it, go ahead and get it. I will allow that. Of course, you can buy whatever you want. Don't listen to me. But if there is a great deal, take advantage of it. I'm all about the reduced cart or shelf that has items you normally buy in it. Oh, it's tough though. Here is recently I went to Harvest Fair and this is an actual reduced items. I always check it out. I tend to get, see the red pack dice. I make a lot of soup, so I will definitely purchase a bunch of those. Now, that's fine. I'll put them in my cupboard because I know that I'm going to use them. Now that Jello, not going to use that because I only eat sugar free. But go through it. It's there and it's good. I mean, sometimes I think they have to put some down if it's got a dent in it or something, but always check there. But do not get sucked in. The other day I was at Giant. They had all this Halloween candy. It was so hard not to buy any because I mean, it was still expensive. It was like, 4.59 rather than 7.99, but I did not let myself get it. I'm a kind of a sucker when it's like a good deal, but you don't want to do that. So here's some other, what's this? The third way, okay, to save is shop on a full stomach. Do not go hungry. You're definitely going to buy more. Or you'll do what my brother does. You know what my brother does? He'll go and he gets like two or three donuts and just eats them as he's going along because he's hungry. And he may or may not pay for them. Don't tell him I told you. No, of course he pays for them. Anyway, but you want to shop on your full stomach, and that's actually, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying not to eat. So if you're hungry, darn tootin', you're going to go get a donut just to eat while you're walking along or something like that. Take an apple with you. That's what I do. I'll take some almonds, take a bag of popcorn, plan ahead so you have something to nibble on so that you're not, buying more. And make sure your kids are full as well if they come with you to the store, because we all know how that can go. Here are some other tips. Try to schedule a regular time each week to go to the store. I think that kind of helps. I know it's hard when you have busy schedules and kids, but if you can do that, you can kind of plan your life around it. I love to get to the grocery store, Lidl, right as it opens at 9 o'clock on a Saturday or Sunday morning. But that works for me. It may not work for you. Set a goal for your grocery trip. Decide how much you're going to spend ahead of time. I already said that. Have a budget. If you make it, treat yourself. I'm not a big proponent of treating yourself because I think people do it too much. But if you go in saying, "All right, I'm going to spend $100," and you come in at like 72, go back and get that candy bar that you eyed up that you wanted, or that cake that you were like, I don't really need that. Or I don't know, whatever it might be for you. Might be the ice cream aisle for me. Anyway, let the sales in the store determine your meals. So if rotisserie chickens are on sale, buy one of those. Get some yellow rice and a veggie, and you have yourself a meal. So you want to be paying attention. Maybe check the brochures or the circulars before you go in. Use that app I told you about before you go. Buy in bulk when possible, more than one toilet paper roll at a time. I always tell people about this from my days of not having a lot. I used to buy one roll of toilet paper at a time. I'm not kidding. And to this day, if I buy like a 24 pack, A, I feel rich, and B, I'm like scared because I can't believe I'm buying so much. But it's so much smarter. If you have the money to spend, it is good to buy in bulk. And there's the Flip app I already told you about. Stop the store brands. Generic or store brand products often have the same quality at a lower price. Sometimes I'll pull them up and I'll compare, and they're the exact same ingredient. I did that with oatmeal the other day. Oatmeal was like 5.95, the Quaker Oats, and the Harvest Fair brand was like 2.49. And I looked at it and it was the same exact thing. So I got the less expensive. Take advantage of the sales and discounts. Stock up on sale item if it's in your budget. I think I was talking about pizza. Pizzas at Harvest Fair, frozen pizzas go on sale, really inexpensive. So I might buy like three or four of them, and pop them in my freezer. Same thing with soups at Lidl's. And use their loyalty programs for sure. Use other coupons, cashback apps like Aboda and Rakuten. I've never used them, but families that I work with have told me about them. And reduce your waste. Store leftovers properly and then eat them. Don't be like my son. My son does not eat leftovers. Like if you have like a jar, like one time when he was living with me as a young adult, I opened my refrigerator. I had like five half used jars of spaghetti sauce. He's Italian. He loves his pasta because he would just open a new jar. Get some nice containers, store them nice, use your leftovers. So Thanksgiving is coming up. I love that cornucopia. For those of you who are in the area, I wanted to show you, we looked up and we found some events from local Thanksgiving events on Eventbrite. All you have to do yourself is go to Eventbrite Google it, and you can find these and more. Okay. If you email me or text me, I'd be happy to send you my list. It's kind of hard to see. Here we go. Goodwill has a huge event coming up. If you are with Baltimore Infant Toddlers program, please make sure you talk to Davon. We were able to secure a bunch of tickets. You do need a ticket for the event. They're free. It's a huge event. They have all kinds of resources. I've been to it myself. They got great dessert. They're gonna really, it's a real treat. So find out about that. And you want to take your family. There's a whole list of them here. Project Feast, University of Maryland is doing a free community Thanksgiving meal. Adopt a Block, community Thanksgiving, that's on Fulton Avenue. God's Best Family Turkey Giveaway, that's a free turkey giveaway and hot meal for families in need on November 24th. So you can see there, just take the time, Google it. If you need some help doing that, reach out to me. I'll help you. We can Google them together. I'm all about supporting you any way I can. You know that. This is something I have to admit I didn't know about. Thanksgiving bundles. So, Jordan told me about this, the person that helps me out sometimes researching things. And what this one at Audi, there's a Thanksgiving meal for 10 people. You can buy this bundle. It's about $40. It comes with a turkey and 9 sides. As you can see, it says up here, it's a 14-pound Jennie-O turkey, rolls, cranberry sauce, mac and cheese. Who knew? Now, those are the prices. Of course, the prices are going to vary, but you can have yourself a Thanksgiving meal for 10 people for about $40. Also, Walmart. This is great. You go online. I did it. I looked at it. You can click and order it. It's about $43. It's a Thanksgiving basket, same thing. This includes 20 items and a butterball turkey. You can order it online. In the store, there's the link down there, walmart.com// Thanksgiving. Who knew? That sounds really great to me. I'm actually having 20 people at my house this year. I have never, ever done so many people. I'm really scared. And I'm really clear, I'm not footing the bill for all this. People are going to pitch in. So I'm going to delegate. I'm going to have people bring dessert. I'm going to have people bring wine. My daughter-in-law said she'd make this stuffing. I will make the mashed potatoes because I am the queen of mashed potatoes. I was trained by my father. Nobody makes mashed potatoes like me. So I will make those. But, keep that in mind. People understand if you're having family over, don't feel like you have to pull out all this stuff. Don't go out and buy all this special stuff because times are tough, and the most important thing, and this is really what I want to leave you with all this, especially about Thanksgiving. The most important thing is just being together, being healthy, being alive. I'm having my son and his wife and kids over. I've never had them over for Thanksgiving. That's my most important thing. I'm thinking about activities for the kids. The meal is secondary. I just want to be with my family and just be thankful and enjoy our time together during these difficult times. Let's see, I do want to let you know this is really exciting. In December, that says December 2nd. It's supposed to say December 3rd. We are having a cash chat and it is going to be all about taxes. Megan is incredible. They have a way of just giving this information that is so easy to remember. Countdown to tax days, how to prepare and get your maximum refund. You don't want to miss anything. You want to get every tax break you get. So please, please come to this. It is Wednesday. I'm not sure how that date got messed up, but you'll be getting more information from me. So I can't get your feedback right now. So this is what I would normally do. Thank you so much. My name is Hillary Sigismondi. Like I said, thank you so much. Please, please, please call me, text me. I would love to work with you. I could love to get you connected to Thanksgiving resources. And thank you so much for spending this time with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.